the Labour government faces a brewing rebellion over its plans to slash billions from the welfare budget, a move ministers insist is necessary to address an unsustainable rise in spending. However, a significant number of backbench MPs are voicing serious concerns, fearing the proposed changes, particularly to disability benefits, will worsen, not alleviate, the plight of vulnerable citizens. The discontent is palpable, with dozens of Labour MPs openly expressing their unease. Their objections aren't rooted in ideological opposition to fiscal responsibility, but rather a profound apprehension about the potential consequences of the proposed cuts. They represent constituencies where the impact of welfare changes will be keenly felt, and they are deeply worried about the human cost. One backbencher, echoing the sentiments of many, articulated the central conflict. We have constituents struggling daily. Our role as a Labour government is to alleviate poverty, not exacerbate it. This isn't about opposing fiscal prudence, it's about ensuring our actions align with our core values. We champion social justice, and these broad-brush cuts risk undermining that commitment. The argument centers on the perceived lack of precision and targeted support in the government's approach. While measures like increasing the national living wage are lauded as helpful steps, many MPs believe a more nuanced, almost Brownite approach, referencing the economic policies of former Prime Minister Gordon Brown, is required. This implies a need for more intricate, carefully designed interventions, tailored to address specific needs rather than implementing sweeping, blanket cuts. These MPs argue that the current approach lacks the sophistication needed to effectively address the complex web of factors contributing to welfare dependency. They advocate for targeted support programs that address the underlying causes of poverty and vulnerability, rather than simply reducing benefit payments across the board. They worry that the proposed cuts will disproportionately impact those most in need, creating further hardship and undermining the government's social mission. The tension is further heightened by the fact that these concerns aren't coming from fringe elements within the party. A significant number of backbenchers, representing diverse constituencies and perspectives, are united in their opposition to the current proposals. This suggests a deep-seated unease within the party ranks, potentially foreshadowing a significant challenge to the government's agenda. Ministers are actively engaged in a damage control exercise, holding numerous meetings to persuade dissenting MPs of the necessity of the changes. They are emphasizing the unsustainable nature of the current spending trajectory and the need for fiscal responsibility. However, the depth of the backbench rebellion suggests that these efforts may not be enough to quell the growing discontent. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether the government can navigate this internal conflict and successfully implement its welfare reforms, or whether it will face a major setback that could significantly impact its legislative agenda. The debate highlights the complex balancing act between fiscal responsibility and the government's commitment to social justice. The outcome will have profound implications for millions of people reliant on the welfare system.